13-9 or 12-9 Yellowjackets coach coming in against the 13-8 Patriots. What are the comments about the game? I see Alicia Starcher's not starting tonight. They said she got the flu bug.
Yeah, said she was not feeling very good, didn't sleep hardly at all last night, so that's going to hurt them big time in the middle. But they're going to have to come back with Courtney Somerville, who we know quite a bit ourselves because she played some AAU ball with our team this year.
Courtney's come a long way. Carly Ibra was number 10, be starting. Number 14, Larissa McGrew, who was a sophomore, 5'3" sophomore.
And comes from Edison Junior High.
Come from Edison Junior High. Ann Sufer, starting, junior, 7'5" junior. Ann's a good three-point shooter. We've known a lot about Ann.
The key to the game night's Ann Sufer. She'll have to play well for them to stay in this game.
Rachel Fulton, number 22, followed by Courtney Somerville, filling in for Alicia Starcher.
Yeah, I mean, the key again is going to be Sufer. If Ann gets in the flow of things, then I think they have a shot at staying with us. But if not, I think it could be a long night for the Jackets. But the tempo is going to determine that. We'll talk about that as we go along.
And Fred usually tries to dictate the tempo. We'll talk about that.
Here comes one of the best entries in the state.
I know, there's no doubt about this. Have you ever announced a game that Allison started in and played in?
The answer is no.
Well, this will be a first.
Well, they're on a roll. Our girls are playing very well right now, and they'd like to continue it here tonight, heading into the tournament next week. Michelle Molinari. Good. Go ahead, Coach.
Number 11, scrappy player. Good defensive player. Ashley Curry, floor leader, plays point guard. She'll start out front. And the little orange basketballs, they all have something written on them. Little momentum on there for them. Memento, not a momentum.
Well, we want momentum.
Yeah. Allison Crislip, she is momentum. When she gets going, too, she can light it up, too.
And she gave the ball to her grandmother, Juanita Fleming in Elwood, made her able to get out for the first time this year.
Good
so
to see them.
She's excited to see Grandma and Grandpa in the stands tonight.
Rachel Wolf was introduced there, and then followed by Jill Stevens in the middle. 4 seniors and a junior, Coach.
Graduating a lot of the lineup, but a lot of good kids coming back next year, so I think South basketball has a great future.
And JV score, well, you're talking about next year. The junior varsity score tonight was South 69, Williamstown 27.
Do you know the JV record by any chance?
I think they've lost one, haven't they?
Morgantown in overtime.
Morgantown in overtime.
Pretty impressive JV record, and again, a lot of good players that you and I are very well acquainted with over the years. And going to be fun to watch again next year. And the junior high basketball that I saw your church sponsored the trophies for that.
Lubeck Community Baptist Church sponsored the trophies last night for the girls' finals.
I wonder why they had an ugly guy like you out on the floor.
Well, I thought you were going to talk about Coach Stevens.
No.
How about the veteran referee crew we got tonight, Coach? You want to introduce them?
Yes, we have Dave Flake. Sean Andrews is a referee. And then Terry Nichols is the other umpire. And so it's veteran crews, but all have been doing it for about 15 or more years. Here we go, Mark. Sean Andrews throwing the tap up. Jill Stevens back to Ashley Curry. Williamstown starting out in a box and one on Jill. And that's where the Patriots have got hit their shot. Allison Crystal for a 3, and she buries it. Great start for Allison and the South Patriots, a 3-0 lead. And South is pressing, and Molinari picks it off.
Turnover right off the bat.
Ashley Curry wide open for 2. Underneath, Allison battles hard with Williamstown, and it's a turnover by Williamstown. Rachel Fulton. Back to Allison, who had the shot, turned it up.
Turned it up or passed it up, Coach?
Passed it up. There we go. Rachel Wolf for 3, rebound by Curry. Curry tries to get it to Jill. And we got a jump ball.
Going the other way would be Williamstown's ball in a held ball situation. Was it a box and one? I was trying to figure it out, Coach. I'm not sure what that defense was.
Well,
I'm taking our look at it.
They're guarding Jill man-to-man, but they're playing like a triangle instead of a 2-2.
Like a triangle. Maybe a triangle 2?
I don't think a triangle 2. We'll look at it next time down. I think they're just mainly covering Jill.
Rachel Fulton over to Larissa McGrew, number 14. You got the numbers there, Coach?
Yes, we do. I've got them.
I got a couple additions here, too, whenever they get in the game.
Okay, and the Patriots starting out in the man-to-man, and Williamstown will pass it up. Mark, I'm going to say minimum 7 times every possession, just trying to keep the tempo, as you mentioned earlier, slow to keep the low score. Good drive by Molinari. And out of bounds, staying to the Yellowjackets.
Carly Ibra will inbound. No, Ann Sufer going to be inbounding. Box set for Williamstown. Very familiar play right to the corner. A minute and a half going the game, still 3-0. Patriots. Mostly guard out there, Coach. We're picking that man pressure up a little bit tonight, I think.
Yeah, Terry Nichols is doing a count there. If you get 5 seconds, then you lose the ball. But again, Williamstown just being very patient, like I said.
And you was talking about tempo. This is Way South's trying to pick their own tempo up. They're going to play the pressure defense, man-to-man in their face, chasing them, and they want the up-tempo.
Right, and there are different ways you do it. You play a tough, hard man-to-man, try to make him beat you backdoor or off the dribble, or you can trap everywhere. And Coach Stevens elects right here at the beginning just to play a hard man-to-man. And the key against a team like this is to keep the lead. Courtney over top Jill Stevens, rebound Allison Crislip. Oh.
Stepped on the end line.
And Sean, I'll have to talk to Sean about that. He's not supposed to call calls against my daughter. Just kidding. Just kidding. People out there think I was serious. Oh, almost picked off by Rachel Wolf in the middle.
I think we match up pretty well with this team, Coach. I don't know. Usually around the state, sometimes we get, our 3 and 4 players are kind of smaller than the others, but I think we're matching up pretty good tonight.
Oh, yeah. Size-wise tonight, we're in good shape. Sufer trying to make something happen, kicks it out for 3, and we got a 3 by Larissa McGrew. Nice job set up by penetration by Sufer. And here come the Patriots down. And again, it's a 1-2. They're actually got 2 girls chasing Jill Stevens, Mark. So we're going to have all, like right there, that shot's going to be there all night long, and Molinari buries it for 2.
Jill's going to have to flash out to the elbow, Coach. She's going to flash the foul line. That'll wide open underneath.
Right. Staying there down in the low post with 2 girls chasing her, she's not going to get open, so I agree with you. She's going to have to move high post, get out 3-point line even, and then crash and hit the boards. And hopefully we get some transition where it's not – right now we're just seeing half court. That's what Coach Stevens doesn't want, but it's what Coach Sorrow, he does want. Good help by Ashley Curry, and it's a turnover, south ball.
Nice rotation by our officials that time.
You know, I think people are getting tired of us talking about referees.
We won't talk anymore about it.
And again, there's 2 girls, number 10, which is Carly Ibra, and Courtney Somerville. And again, we got a walk. A good call by the referees. Michelle just tried maybe do a little too much there.
She tried to spin in there, and the ball, she lost the handle of the ball a little bit and caused her to walk. Turnover. Williamstown ball coming the other way. South in the full court pressure.
Oh, was trying to get a turnover again. Williamstown Mark's a little different, that they'll try to beat the press, but they don't try to go get a layup. They come down and then want to pass it. Just this time, we'll count the passes. There's the third one already.
Yeah. What do you think? Is this the wear us out, Coach, or are they actually looking to score out of this? I've always wondered about that.
You're looking for a backdoor cut or a penetration for a layup.
Or a 3.
There, McGrew pulls out and doesn't get it, and we should be off to the races.
I like Ashley's shoes tonight, Coach.
That look like brand new. I do like the color of it.
Brand new. Got the red shoestrings in there.
There it is. Michelle's going to have that shot all night long. 7-3. Patriots ahead with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Well, it'd be nice to get a turnover here. Well, Rachel on the push. Be her first. Rachel Wolf's first foul, first team foul.
Hearing you say you said on the push, that reminds me of Tony Bush. Is it Bush or Bush?
Bush. Well, I got there's a thing in my family.
I said Tony. I meant Tyler. Tyler Bush.
Bush.
Is it Bush or Bush?
However you want to say it, but when they're talking into this microphone, it'll come out that way.
It'll come out what way?
Bush.
Bush. Patriots got the ball back on a turnover. Allison should be wide open. Inside to Jill, her first touch inside, no call. I heard you're not questioning one of our brothers, are you?
Because I thought it was going to be in and it wasn't.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe
Rachel,
something
nice
else.
hustle. Rachel
might want to
Wolf.
get a timeout. Somebody, they got a foul called against Williamstown.
What kind of call was that? I mean, she had her straddled, did she? Oh, called out a hold.
I guess she.
Looks like a saddle foul. Huh?
Riding a horse.
Riding a horse there.
Okay, Rachel again looking to get it inbounds out to Ashley Curry. And again, they've got 2 girls following. The other ones are in a 1-2-2. We're going to have these shots all day long. And Rachel Wolf puts in the 2 to make it 9-3. And this is a good pick by Ashley Curry. She puts it in for 2.
Oh
Coach Sorrow is going to get a timeout.
He wants a 30, Coach. And I'm going to try to keep stats, but if it goes that fast, I don't know. I may miss one or two. So comments about the senior group, Coach. You got any? I know you've been around them quite a while now, probably 3 or 4 years, maybe longer, maybe 5 or 6 years.
Just a group that I think Parkersburg South and South Side can be proud of. They've accomplished a lot of good things. And, I can sit and talk about every one of them, about how special they are. And, the one, though, that doesn't get as much mention as all of them really is Rachel Wolf.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel's a kid in junior high, really wasn't known around this area about basketball, but she's worked so hard in the off season. And she mentioned her knee injury, what she came back from. And it's just a great story, Rachel Wolf. And
she followed up Jill's accolades as All-American, and then one of her highlights was when her mom drove to Ripley for the first time, 45-mile-an-hour or 45-mile trip.
Yeah. There's all great memories, different ways.
Yeah.
Again, Williamstown pops out a 2-guard front, and then they're doing a lot of cutting. We need to pick a pass or make him go backdoor. As a defensive coach, you'd like to see him go try to shoot layups.
And we've seen this now they've seen it for 3 or 4 years now, and here we go.
Now you just gotta make him pay on these.
Michelle, a little timid taking to the basket, Coach. Like you said, you got to get in there. You got to take it hard. Maybe get the basket and the foul or the foul.
Yeah, it looked like she couldn't make up her mind what she wanted to do at the end.
Oh, nice little play there.
Who made it? I don't even
Allison.
know. What, were they not paying attention?
She just started on the box and flashed the basket, caught it, and laid it right in. She was set up right in front.
And that's all set. And there's Michelle with a great steal again and a foul on Sufer.
I think that's Michelle's second or third steal.
Yes, I agree. And the last play, which I didn't see, is set up because they're so concerned about Jill Stevens.
Yeah.
We've got 13 points, and I don't think Jill scored yet, has she?
I don't think she scored yet.
And so Coach Sorrow might have to rethink his defensive strategy or saying, we better maybe stop the other girls and let Jill get her points.
See, I like this. Well, Jill come out to the wing here, but that's going to –
right there's Michelle. Just went through her hands.
South right back up on them. Full court pressure. Williamstown a 1-4 set there, Coach.
And again, you watch, they're not even going to try to score. They're going to pull it back out. Sure enough, they do.
Larissa McGrew with the ball. Running the offense.
Coach Sorrow saying 2 times, Mark, so there's the second cutter right there. So let's see what happens on the third cutter. Rachel's doing a nice job overplay on the higher side. Allison Christop's coming up. Sufer pops out on her. Oh, she tries to dribble behind her back, kicks it out.
Nice ball fake.
Good block from behind, but they got a foul for 2.
Who do you think that's going to go on? Goes on Jill.
I probably think that was a good call because I think from behind, Rachel had a nice block, but Jill got in foul trouble because Rachel had probably a poor closeout on that one, letting Rachel Fulton get by her.
She had a nice ball fake here.
Yes, she did. That's a fundamental. Kids watching. Doesn't take much. Just a little shot fake. It's amazing what that can do.
Show them the ball can open things up.
Minute 55 to go. It's 13-4. Parkersburg South had Jill Stevens with a tough rebound. Out to Rachel Wolf. Rachel, the senior, coming down. Reverses it back to Allison Crislip. Allison penetrates, kicks it. Then to Jill with a double team. Kicks it. Should be a wide open 3. Actually a good save. Molinari penetrates. And got a foul against Allison. Good job helping the girl back up.
Coach, minute 34 left in the first quarter. We haven't had any substitutes yet. This fast pace we're trying to do.
Has either team?
No, neither team has had any subs yet.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I hadn't even noticed that. And I think we're going to see a lot more subs as this game goes along, trying to keep Williamstown tired. And there's a 3 from the top by McGrew. Rebound by Stevens again.
That's Carly Eber, Coach, number 10.
Okay, I'm sorry I missed that.
I get them mixed up too.
McGrew's 14.
I'll help you. Looking inside, trying to get the ball in.
Oh, hit that, Michelle.
You're wide open. There you go.
Got it. They're playing a 3-man out there, so they're matching up with our wings and our point, which is going to leave our 4-man.
They're not going to let Jill score, Coach.
Right.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah,
we'll just keep her from scoring. And right now it's not working. 15-4, the minute 1 left in the first quarter. Kylie Wilfong in for Larissa McGrew.
Yep, junior, 5'3". Patriots got the turnover, minute 1, 15-4. Nice crowd here on a Friday night, Coach.
It is a nice crowd.
One more. Right back. Got it inside. And there's going to be Jill's first basket of the night.
17-4, under a minute to go, first quarter. You know, you mentioned Courtney Somerville, Coach, playing with us and coming down. And I think she's come a long way in her game.
Well, I agree with you. I remember she's been a big help to this team. And it's Williamstown, again, a shorthanded tonight as they're missing Alyssa Starcher, their starting center, who have played alongside Molly Kiger in that group when they won the state title. And that's really hurts them bad. And so Coach Soros having to play even slower than what he really wants to. And Patriots are just being very disciplined on defense. They've hit a 3 and 1 foul shot, and that's been it.
And Rachel Wolf got her second foul, Coach. She come out. Bethany Harbor checked in.
Bethany's been playing very, very well over the past 4 or 5 ball games. Had 20 and 21, I believe, back-to-back games earlier.
And a lot of first-half points in both those games, Coach. I think carried us through. Wheeling Park was one, and can't think who we played before that.
And a deep 3 by Sufer coming off the screen and buries it.
And Sufer for 3. How many times have we seen that in her career?
Oh, too many. 6 seconds. Allison to the middle. Wide open shot by Molinari. Off the mark. And that'll end the first quarter. Okay, into one quarter. 17-7. Parkersburg South ahead. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back here at the Rod Oldham for the second quarter.
Back to action. Second quarter starting. South ball. 17-7. Patriots own a 10-point lead. And they're in the same. They're not going to back. They're going to let Michelle shoot that all night, Coach.
Oh.
Can you hear me okay?
Can you hear me okay? That's a commercial. Oh, can you hear me now? I'm sorry. Got confused there. Turnover. Back and forth there. Williamstown ends up with the ball. Carly Eber across to Ann Sufer. Allison Christopher still checking her. Sarah Harvey, Coach, checked into ball game number 30. Had a great ball game the other night up at University.
Sarah gets right after.
Had 9 points, a career high for Sarah in the varsity.
I don't know how many steals she had.
Oh, my. There's the pressure. Right there, pressure's bothering them. Michelle looks like she's getting a little tired, Coach.
When you don't catch, you got to run. You got to keep chasing.
You know, 17-7, you might say, Coach, why is Fred Soros still doing this? He's down 10. Called the reaching on Bethany Harbor. Gives us 5 team fouls. But as a coach, Fred Soros thinking, hey, he wants to stay within 10 going in that fourth quarter today as far as I'm concerned. He doesn't want to be down 15, 20 points. And so he's just trying to keep it close. So the Patriots just keep playing this game plan. I think they'll be fine.
I think this is shortening the game. Is that what he's doing,
Sure.
Coach?
Every possession running clock off. So the less touches South has, the less scores they can get to get a nice lead. And there's a nice backdoor cut.
Carly Ebra.
To make it 17-9 with a 6.5-minute mark.
I think it just lulls you to sleep a little bit, too, that offense.
And Allison's going to have a wide open shot for 3. Just a little short. Right here's where we need to pressure on this full court. Try to get a steal before they even cross half court. But Williamstown does a nice job and crosses it. And here they go. Guys coming up cutting.
I'm glad you're doing the play-by-play here.
Well, this one's really pretty easy to do. I mean, people can sit home watching on TV, and we can kind of just talk here as we go along. But most of the game, you don't really see a game as close to half-court line being played. But Terry Nichols' arm's going to be sore for night's over. See how he switches arms?
They got it stretched out here.
Yeah.
What you're talking about. They stretched this side of the floor out.
Michelle Molinari, nice job.
Good job.
Oh, Bethany Harbor with a key steal. Takes a chance, wide open layup. 19-9. Patriots are up 10 again. 5.5 minutes to go. Here it is, a full court pressure, which we need.
How many times we've seen Allison guard and Ann Sufer in her career? Long time they've been battling against each other.
Allison sees Michelle Molinari. Over to Sarah. Michelle's wide open again from the baseline. 21-9. Patriots at the 5-minute mark of the second quarter.
Ooh, Coach, I don't know what that was.
They gave it back to us,
Well, it was an inbounds pass. Courtney tried to, she was going to pass it. Sarah stepped in the lane, and Courtney tried to catch it after she threw it, and it went out of her hands, went out of bounds.
Turnover created by Sarah Harvey then.
Yeah.
Got a sub, Ashley Curry, coming in. Giving Michelle a break, which I think is a good sub. I mentioned earlier she was looking a little tired, and let her legs get fresh. Number 10, Bethany, back to Ashley. Oh, got away with a walk error, I think. Good job moving the ball. This group passes the ball very well. And there's Sarah Harvey with nice penetration. But again, that basket by Jill Stevens was created by Sarah Harvey's penetration, which enabled Jill to get an easy rebound and a putback. I think that's 4 for Jill tonight.
That's 4 for Jill. South still the pressure.
Up 14, biggest lead of the game. Coach Sartor telling them to pull it out even further.
Williamstown looking a little ragged too right now, Coach.
Might be a 5-second. There we go, our first 5-second call of the night.
And I think that was because they were standing around watching her. I mean, I think Williamstown, that offense got to take a little bit out of you.
Well, really to run this offense, you've got to be able to put it on the floor. And the Williamstown kids right now aren't looking to drive, and I think that creates problems for them. Quick ball movement to get any shot they want. Bethany had the shot, passed up on it. There it is, Ashley over to Allison. Allison has a wide open from the corner. Good shot, good rebound by Bethany Harbor. Just not high enough, turnover by Bethany. Williamstown comes down, 23-9, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Mark Hauser, and I'm Joe Chrislip. We're here bringing you Patriot basketball on CAS Channel 45.
Once again, I mean, last week, or when was that? Was that this week or last week?
Last week against the Big Reds. Are you talking about that when we did that
Friday
game?
Night, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
So this is number 2.
Yes. Not good. Jill's down. Let's hope that's a minor injury to her ankle. And she's walking okay, so.
And that basket was by Katie Cox, who checked in. I didn't see her come in.
And the other senior, the final senior, Amanda McDonald's coming in to give Jill a break as she twisted her ankle a little bit. Jill's pretty tough, but I don't like the idea that she is showing pain right now because she's a pretty tough kid.
Yeah. We don't need her this game.
Now they're back to a regular 2-3 zone, Coach. Williamstown is with Jill out of the ball game. Sarah Harvey playing the foul line. I like her on the foul line because she can make a lot of things happen from right there. Bethany needs to look for the shot. She listens to me, and nice job. Foul from behind. Good job by Amanda McDonald.
Good position that time.
It's a hard game for the crowd to really get into, Mark.
Yeah, it is for me too.
Just because of the style we're playing against.
Yeah, it's just that passing 6 or 8 times. I mean, I'm sure the folks at home, from our voices from last Friday night till now, we're probably thinking, well, they're just sitting there about half asleep, but really we're not. But it's just what style of ball, the tempo of the game.
Little entry pass into Amanda McDonald, and up off the glass, no good. Rebound Somerville, but she loses it. Sarah Harvey then loses it out of bounds. Good hustle, though.
Good hustle with Sarah.
23-11, 12-point lead with 2 minutes and 39 seconds, and Jill says she's okay to her dad. And Dad says, sit down. We'll get you in there in a minute. Foul on Ashley Curry. That's South's 16th foul. And that's what Coach Sarr is hoping to get into a bonus situation, Mark.
Well, Coach, he's down 12.
He's down.
Staff.
Right.
And again, down 10 at the break. So,
yeah.
I'm a firm believer you have to pick the pace up to try to make up the deficit.
Here we go. Bethany Harbor with the rebound. Got a little transition basketball going on. Bethany does a great job with her head up. And Williamstown actually gets back pretty well and covers up.
Still sitting in the 2-3 zone, but they're spreading out a little bit. They're out past the three-point line.
The middle foul line is what's open. We need to.
And they have to guard that three-point shot. They have to respect that.
Good job, Allison, getting in there, but no call. Need to keep playing good defense. Held them to 11 points, Mark. Minute 50 to go and a half.
I think that goes with the style of ball they're playing too, Coach. I mean, they're not. Look, they don't even look at the basket half the time.
Running a screen and roll, Sue for good help by Bethany Harbor. Sarah Harvey rotates. Very good job by Sarah Harvey. Ashley Curry the rebound. That was good team defense. Tell you what, nice block from behind. Sarah Harvey takes it to the basket. Carly Ibra brings it down the floor. Kicks it out to Sufer for three. And it's an air ball, but we're not there. We let him get a rebound and a putback.
Katie Cox for two.
We kind of fell asleep on that shot, Mark.
10-point lead, minute 10 go in the half, first half.
Ashley, a big basket right there, Mark. They got it to 10. That puts it back to 13, and we're under a minute.
And Sufer for three.
Misses, and Ann's going to get another one back-to-back, an offensive rebound. Good help again by Bethany Harbor. Rebound by Sarah Harvey, 42 seconds. Over to Allison Crislip, Allison to Bethany Harbor. 33 seconds on the clock. Coach Stevens is looking up. And he's calling one shot now. Got a phone call. I better answer that. We can't do that on live TV, can we?
Who is it?
Officer Lambiot, we're on live TV. I can't talk to you right now.
What's he doing calling you when we're on live TV? You did answer. He did answer.
Patriots are ahead 26-13, 10 seconds. Sarah Harvey on top. She drives. She's going to hit it to Amanda McDonald in the middle. Adanda is going to kick it out to Bethany Harbor. Bethany Harbor for three. And it's no good, and that's going to end the half with the Parkersburg South Patriots 26, Williamstown Yellowjackets 13. Mark, I'm going to have to head down for the Ryan's box experience, so I'll talk to you here in a little bit.
Are we going to do that again tonight?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's break away for about a minute. We'll take a little commercial break. We'll come back and have some first half stats. Halftime stats, just briefly, 26-13 is your score at the half. I have Michelle Molinari leading the scoring for the Patriots with 8. Ashley Curry has 5. Allison Crislip has 5. Jill Stevens with 4, and Rachel Wolf with 2. For the Williamstown Yellowjackets, Carly Ibra has 2. Katie Cox off the bench. She has 4, leading the way for the Yellowjackets. Larissa McGrew has 3. Ann Super has 3. And Rachel Fulton with 1. Halftime score is Parkersburg South Patriots 26, Williamstown Yellowjackets 13. Looked like the strategy early for the Williamstown Yellowjackets defensively was to shut Jill Stevens off. They had two people collapsing on her inside and kind of did shut her off. She ended up with the half with 4 points, but it opened up a lot of little 6-8 foot jump shots in the middle, especially for Michelle Molinari, who's leading the way for the Patriots with 8, but probably had twice as many more opportunities to score wide open shots that just didn't fall. So maybe Coach Sorrow may rethink that strategy this time coming out, and then again maybe he feels that being 13 points down to a AAA powerhouse as the Patriots is not a bad deal there, and he may stay on with that. It may or may not work. And I know that Coach Stansbury, he scouts quite a bit, and he probably has seen different ways of stopping Jill inside and maybe stop her and let the other one score or let the other 4 score and let Jill score and stop the other 4. But it's always something different. But it's not a new season. It's a continuum of what you've learned in the season before.
If anybody watching this broadcast understands what Mark just said, please call me at my home phone and let me know so I can translate what the guy.
I'll tell you what.
Is it a new season or not?
If you get an email, you got to give me $25 gift.
jcrislip at hotmail.com. Someone email me what Mark just said. Are we 0-0 or not?
Okay. No, we're not. We're going to be something and 8. We're going to be 14 and 8.
Is that what we're going to finish is 14 and 8 after we win tonight?
If we win tonight, we'll be 14 and 8. We got the second half going here. Let's forget about everything I just said.
No, I'm just not a very smart person. I was trying to follow you.
Now, do you think it's a new season when you start the tournament?
Well,
do you coach that way? Or
no,
did you coach that way?
No, I just want to make a point to you that Terry Crislip, my brother, a lot of wisdom. He used to talk to our kids about how the whole season was a journey. And this tournament is part of that journey.
Exactly.
And
well, I guess that's the way I should have said it.
See?
Journey.
You know. Now I'm with you.
Okay.
Now I'm with you. We agree.
Well, I don't have as much wisdom as Terry.
Well, he just is good with journey words. And I didn't hear a journey word in there. Now we talk, and they just went off a minute and 15 mark and scored and cut it to 11.
And who scored? I wasn't even paying attention.
You think the announcer you wanted who scored there. But, folks, I know you saw it. I don't know who scored either.
I'm going to give it to Carly Eber.
Okay. Jill Stevens gets it right in on a 2-3 zone. Misses it, though. Nice hustle by Molinari to get in there. Right. Jump ball, which will be Patriots ball.
And they come back with the 2-3, Coach. They didn't do that collapse and stuff that they started the game with, and I made comment of that, and something that really made a lot of sense, being the other stuff I said didn't.
Nice job, Allison Christopher for 3. Excellent shot by Allison, her second 3 of the night to put us up 29-15 with 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Almost had her on the sideline, Rachel Wolf. Good pressure by the Patriots.
I'm losing you, Coach. Pull your mic up there.
You know what? I said I wasn't going to have that happen tonight, but dang nabbit. But you know what? I appreciate working with you. Have fun. And I agree with you.
Do you?
Yeah, we agree. The journey.
But Ryan's a good place to eat?
That's good. There's a lot of good places to eat in this town.
Okay. The journey. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But every one you need to enjoy the entire thing. And, everybody's going to cry when the season's over if it means anything to you.
Yeah.
You hope it's tears of joy, not tears of sadness. And I've coached for 25 years, and 24 of the years I coached, we had tears of sadness every year. That one year, that 25th year, or whenever that year was, my 24th year, we had a state championship, and those were tears of joy.
Yeah, but I believe at your 24 years, there was a lot of tears of happiness, too. Just accomplishments of the kids and the relationships that you have with the kids. That's not based on a state championship, which is good for a team goal, but, individual stuff and relationships you develop with the kids, I think, too. You had a lot of good stuff in those 24 years.
You're exactly right. Rachel Wolf just great move on the floor. What a pass by Molinari to Jill Stevens to get it up to 31-15. We've doubled her score now, Coach.
And that was just a quick burst, but that's not what Coach Sorrow wants.
No. A quick 3 by McGrew, and she buries it.
Oh, Coach Sorrow jumps up, folds his arm, thinking, wow, maybe I should have been doing that.
Maybe you should be shooting quicker.
He said, what do you got?
What do you got? Jill Stevens starting out high, Coach, like you wanted. Allison's wide open, not looking for her shot. Michelle's going to great job by Wolf crashing the boards, but they're going to give it out to Williamstown.
Michelle will have a career night. She'll be able to make all those little jump shots right there, the 6'8" footers.
Got a sub coming in, Coach. Was that number 12, I believe?
Is that Katie Cox coming back in? Katie was leading scorer for him first half off the bench with 4 points.
Wow, I did not realize that.
And they went small here. They took Courtney Somerville out of the game.
Patriots.
They're going to try. I bet you're going to try to pick the pace up.
And they get
up there.
2 straight times they come down fast. They score 5 points. Cut it to 11, 31-20 with 4 minutes on the clock in the third quarter. Again, it's such a slow game, Mark. You just look across at our crowd, and they're just kind of sitting there. Needs something exciting to happen. Here we go with Jill. Got a foul down on the low post. Jill's working hard to get the ball.
I think that foul is going to go on Rachel Fulton. That'll be Rachel's team first.
Now, how do you like your system better or the scorebook last Friday?
I don't have a system, Coach. Can you tell? It's really not a system. It's just like.
But you know what's where.
I know what's where.
Good ball movement. Right back to Molinari. Wide open for 3 for Molinari. Going to be a little bit long. Might even be called an air ball some places. And
well, it'd be called that here.
Michelle fouled coming back down. And that's our second team foul.
It's Michelle's team first.
And here comes Bethany Harbor coming in for somebody. And she's got Michelle, giving Michelle a little bit of a break. Man-to-man under the basket. Need to be careful here. That kind of scares me sometimes.
We got to play hard. You really got to get your arm on them.
Alyssa McGrew penetrates, and we've got another penetration. And Jill Stevens tries to get the rebound. Bethany Harbor has it, but we're going to have a jump ball here. Allison Chrislop gets it on the floor with Katie Cox.
Katie Cox playing good off the bench.
Yes, she's done a nice job.
31-20 with 3:20 to go in the third quarter.
Did you get to give a big congratulations to Edison girls at halftime?
Yes, I did.
And did
Both
you happen to mention that the runner-ups were Blair Hazard Bobcats?
I did. And what a great sign that is for Patriot basketball.
Oh, Fred Halbert with the 7th, 8th graders and Rhonda Stathers with the 9th graders.
I didn't mention the coaches and all the players, but that's good that you did that.
That is just an awesome job by both teams. And both teams went down to the wire.
There's another three.
McGrew for three.
McGrew.
Cut snake. Scott Stevens. Coach Stevens getting a little nervous now. You hate letting them get back. You like the double figures. Allison going to try to answer with a three, but it's a little bit long. And Rachel, nice job, Rachel Wolf. And you know that shot, some people say, hey, they got to take not a good shot, but our kids have got to be willing to take that shot. And Allison didn't hesitate, wide open. Sarah Harvey getting a check in. And we're running a little 50 play to Rachel. We haven't penetrated enough, Coach. I think we need to look at penetrating. There we go. Bethany penetrates. Nice job to Allison for an easy two. Oh, I spoke too soon, didn't I?
You know, it's kind of hard to penetrate, Coach, when you got 2 or 3 standing around Jill in there. There's really no place to go unless you pull up and take that little jump shot, which we're getting anyway.
Right, and Bethany did a job getting the lane and hit Allison for the wide open shot through the penetration.
Got to help here.
Good help, Allison.
Good
recover on Sufer, very good. Got to help.
See a little faster pace today, or tonight.
Nice block by Rachel Wolf, and it is a faster pace. Coach Sorrow wants a foul called. Lob to Jill. Jill does a nice job just getting rid of it. Now girls on top of Jill.
Jill takes a pounding just because how big she is. I think they think she'll take a little extra beating in there.
One of the first times I've seen Jill get frustrated this year, Mark. And she shoved number 22 and got an offensive foul.
That's her second.
Sarah Harvey comes back in for Ashley Curry. Minute 53, Mark, 31-23. What are your thoughts now with the
I think,
pace?
let's talk about that play right there. If I'm Jill's size, sooner or later you're going to get frustrated with people pounding on you. But someone as Rachel Fulton's size, 22, I'm going to take it out on her by scoring on her all the time.
Sure.
That's my thoughts of playing in there. Not getting upset at her or anything. I'm just going to take advantage of that. Yes. If she can't stay with Jill, there's no way.
Good help by Sarah. Oh, looked like great help by Sarah Harvey, but Sean Andrews, very good official, felt that there was a grab.
Thought we wasn't going to talk about the officials anymore.
Well, I was positive.
Okay. We're always positive, but
not always.
You said people were sick of us talking about it.
I don't think so. Here we go. I argue with myself all the time, Mark. 31-23, 8-point ball game. Patriots going to have to pick it up defensively. Good help by Allison.
I like to pace the game a little bit better. I think we're perked up a little bit.
Yeah, we have. And the crowds, you can see they're just kind of sitting on the edge saying, hey, we can't put them away.
Well,
and here Coach Sorrow goes back to his delay game.
We've talked about this. Fred Sorrow teams are well coached. Katie Cox, backdoor cut. That's her 8th point of the night.
Yep. And
leads
again,
Williamstown Yellowjackets. I take that back. Larissa's got 9.
And what happens in a slow-down game, all of a sudden your Patriot kids might start to be afraid of shooting. And that can't happen. You just got to keep attacking. Now we make a bad pass. And we don't even get a shot off. 51 seconds, 31-25. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for one shot here, Mark.
Well, it's a style play they got right now. There's Larissa McGrew.
Good help by Bethany Harbor. Excellent job on defense. Jill Stevens didn't
cut
foul.
Her off. She didn't have a chance to
we
get
got
that
back. Here comes Allison. Good job. Good entry.
Nice pass.
Perfect pass and a three-point play.
Nice pass, Allison Crystal. Got her head up. Jill made a nice step to the basket, and Allison put it in a place so she could score with it.
And a foul on Williamstown. That's a big play, Mark. Put us back up 8. Chance to go up 9 with 18.9 seconds.
That's Carly Eber's third foul. Third team foul, or second team foul for the Yellowjackets. Jill shooting 1. Converts on the three-point play.
9-point lead.
Kylie Wilfong in for Ann Sufer.
Giving Ann a breather, hoping that fourth quarter can be good. Patriots only committed 3 fouls. You don't want to give a bucket up here in this last possession. Let's see what happens.
We don't want to foul either. We want to play hard defense.
Larissa McGrew actually got a good shot off and missed, but we got plenty of time.
7 seconds.
Bethany's going to penetrate, but she needs to be aware of the clock. We're down to 3. Come on. Come on, Rachel. 3. Okay. 34-25 mark.
Let's go
Patriots
away,
have
Coach.
a 9.
Let's take a break. Go ahead.
That sounds good. Let's take a break, and we'll be back after these commercials. It's announced that our Patriot boys are trailing Winning Park 46-44 after 3 quarters.
After 3 quarters of play. South Patriots ahead here, 34-25, starting the 4th quarter.
Bethany Harbor, nice job stepping in front of the pass, knocking it out of bounds.
Made comment on the break here. Coach Crystal and I were talking how Williamstown outscored us 12-8 that quarter. They're playing a different tempo of game coming out 3rd quarter. Faster pace.
And they actually got it down to what, 6?
Got it down to 6.
Turnover by Williamstown that time. A little pressure by Rachel Wolf.
Williamstown still in that 2-3 zone.
And Coach Stevens says, hey, we're up 9. We want to win tonight, so we're just going to pull it out. What do you think? Coach Sorrow, you can see his brain going right now. It's kind of like a chess match.
That can play either way. That can play right into their hand also.
They're holding their fist up now, Coach. Do you think that's anything different or just a...
Must not be. They're not doing anything different.
This started with 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Let's see how it ends. And they're going man-to-man now. Williamstown is man-to-man. There they go. Nope.
No one's got Jill yet.
They're not man-to-man. I thought they were, but they're confused. We're actually playing like a matchup zone, Mark.
It's like a 1-2.
There we go. Nice patience. And 3. There we go. First time excitement tonight.
You get 2 for that, Coach.
Well, she's going to make foul shot. I got faith in her.
All right, okay.
But you know what? Coach Sorrow got a little dose of his own medicine there. Little delay ball, stall ball. They got impatient. Bingo. Got a layup, and Jill going for the 3.
Nice recognition by the Patriots to find Jill in there.
There it is.
There's your 3.
Big play. Put it up to 12.
Courtney Somerville checking back in. Kylie Wilfong will take a break.
Timeout, Williamstown.
Full timeout for the Williamstown Yellowjackets. That's a 60-second timeout. Time for us to take a break and watch some commercials. Let's take a 60-second break. Oh, we're back.
Well, welcome us.
Welcome back, folks. 6:36 left in the ball game. Lady Patriots are in the lead. Almost said in control, but I'm not sure yet. They lead 37-25. Williamstown inbound the ball.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't feel comfortable yet either. Turnover. Nice job. Pressure full court, Mark, and ball's coming back to the Patriots.
And this is right off Jill's three-point play. The ball hadn't even got to the other end of the court yet. Let's see how we can maybe put another basket in here.
And Coach Stevens says we're going to hold it. Says if they're going to do that, we're going to hold it. And we got a foul on Larissa McGrew.
That's her first.
Fouls on Williamstown 14. Larissa McGrew, her first, team fourth.
Well, this may be good practice for us, coming to the tournament. We may need to learn to hold the ball a little bit, be patient sometime during the games.
Might be the end of the game against Parkersburg in the sectional. Capital in the regional if we get that far.
Morgantown for the championship.
Sure, you never know. This combination right now with Bethany and Allison and Sarah and Rachel with the 4 and Jill.
Very familiar, those three you mentioned there,
yes,
Coach.
They are.
Very familiar with each other.
Nice job by Rachel Wolf. Coach Williamstown got a miss, but Rachel Wolf just killed him, and Rachel buried that shot. I have no problem with that. Good job by Rachel.
That's different than that of Coach Sorrow hollering, go, go, go.
Yeah,
you didn't hear that first half.
No. But, he's doing what he's got to do to have a chance. Nice job by Bethany Harbor cutting off the drive. Allison has done a nice job on Sufer tonight. And we're going to let them just hold it as long as they want. Up 12. That's fine.
Closing in on 5 minutes.
Oh, we got a turnover. Oh, they said she saved it.
Good hustle. Carly Ibra. Real nice hustle after that loose ball.
Sarah Harvey comes up with a foul. That's only 14 fouls.
Fouls on Lady Patriots. Sarah Harvey, first, second, team fourth.
5 minutes and 6 seconds to go, Mark.
We're not saying anything, Coach.
Well, again, it's kind of hard. The people at home watching on TV, just they see them passing around so darn much, and you think they would panic being down 12, but they're not going to do it. They're going to be very patient. But the Williamstown people behind, I can tell, are getting a little antsy, saying, hey, let's make something happen. Here we go. Nice job by Rachel, and then a foul from behind.
Carly Eber, that's going to be 4 on her.
Fouls on Williamstown. Carly Ebra, her fourth, team fifth.
Got 30-second timeout, Mark, so we'll stay here. And I remember coaching against a school called Birch High School, the Birch Bulldogs. Came in here. We played them down there. I think we played 3 times. And when the game was over, we won every time, but I was always furious because they made us look bad. Because
playing this style of ball?
Exactly right. Just pass around, chasing. And I really don't think our girls have looked bad tonight. I just think it's a low-scoring game. Somebody said, wow, South stunk the place up last night. Not at all. I actually think we've played maybe not a great game, but a good game tonight. And the score's low because of the style Williamstown's had.
And that's what Coach Sara wanted. I mean, the game is indicative of what he's wanted to do, but yet I think the turnovers have really hurt Williamstown. We've capitalized on almost all their turnovers that they've had.
Right.
Back in for the Lady Patriots.
And I think if he would have come out and playing a little bit more, packing in on Jill and then picking that pace up.
And the 2 times they went fast, they hit a 3 and got a layup, remember?
Yeah.
And Parkersburg South says with a 12-point lead, but Michelle says, I'm going to fire that. And she's going to have that shot all day long. Jill Stevens does a good job to get the ball back to us with a held ball.
We're going inbounds play number 3, Coach. See if you can recognize this one.
Well,
we run Tarossi. We don't run Tarossi on the girls' side.
3. Okay. Bethany right there. And again, not a whole lot talking because now Patriots are playing stall ball. I think they actually just called a play to Allison, Mark. She's going to throw it back to Bethany. Now, what's your triple screen for Allison? Well, I thought they were going to. No, this is to Jill. Right there, Julia's give it to her. And nice job from behind. Williamstown looked like they tipped the ball on the shot.
Rachel Fulton checking in. Katie Cox, she's had a nice game. She goes to the bench.
She has played well. Done a good job.
We're supposed to chew gum, be announced at the same time.
Not professional. Coach pick the picker. Pepperoni, as you used to call it.
Pepperoni.
Just got us 2 points by Michelle Molinari to put it back up to 14.
What are you doing, putting that gum under the bench?
Don't tell